No development that pays for 2 weeks, and a mysterious one-off episode that turns up not on a Wednesday but on a Friday? On Star Wars Day? What's going on? It's time to reveal all, but I will give you a clue. It's got something to do with estimating. Yeah, probably should have had a Star Wars reference ready. Would you settle for a Doctor Who reference? So quite soon after they rebooted, it may have been the first series, there was this common theme that ran through the series. Wherever the Doctor went in space and time, kept coming across the words Bad Wolf. Almost as if Bad Wolf was following him around. Tenuous link alert. Well, there's a question that's been following me around for the best part of 5 years. It all goes back to a meeting in 2013. By far the most uncomfortable meeting I've ever attended. It ended with an Agile coach and a program manager getting almost to the point of trading blows. And it all kicked off when the program manager asked what he thought was a perfectly reasonable question. It was pretty much, when will it be ready? The moment he asked that question, things got super awkward. The Agile coach refused to answer. Not just refused to answer, but refused to even acknowledge that it was a reasonable question. Now that meeting, uncomfortable as it was, led directly to me starting Development That Pays, because what I saw was a kind of business person communicating like this, an Agile person communicating like this, and their communication just kind of missing each other. I thought that I could help with that. I thought I could help business people to understand more about Agile, and Agile-y, development-y people to understand more about the business. It's no accident that this channel is called Development That Pays. So I thought I could help with that, but that question, that bad question, when will it be ready? Well, I wasn't ready to face that one. But it's a question that has followed me around. After starting to upload videos, I eventually stepped out from behind the camera and did a presentation, the whole Scrum versus Kanban presentation, in front of a group of people. And it went down very well. There's some good discussion, some great interaction. And then the person who was organizing the event asked if there's any last questions. And a guy right at the back, dressed in a suit, asked the following question. I think he said something along the lines of, this Agile stuff is all very well, but what do I tell the guys upstairs when they ask me that question again? When will it be ready? It came back again at the end of 2016 when I asked you what in your Agile worlds bugs you. Estimating was the most frequently cited thing. And again at the end of 2017 when I asked the same question, what bugs you? By far the biggest category of response were those to do with estimating. And then bringing things right up to date, a few weeks ago, as you know, I started a Facebook group and I asked people before they joined the group to answer 3 questions. The third question was essentially, what bugs you? And the vast majority of responses mentioned estimating. You must be wondering if I'm going to get to the point anytime soon. Yes, I'm going to get to the point right now. Over the last few weeks, I've been working on something pretty big, a full-blown course on the subject of Agile Estimating and Planning. I went ahead and came up with a name for it. I signed up to a fancy course platform. I wrote the entire course outline and was quite a long way into writing the script for half a dozen of the lessons when I realized I just jumped into a huge trap. Let me give you a clue. Plan the whole thing, write the whole thing. The next step would have been to record the whole thing. What does that remind you of? Agile. No, not Agile. waterfall. It's an absolute waterfall process. Obviously, that's not how we roll around here. If I'd continued on that path, it would have been ready maybe by Christmas 2019. And it would have been, quite frankly, rubbish. So out with a full-blown course, in with a minimum viable course, out with the fancy platform, in with a Facebook group. Yep, so I'm going to be delivering the content, the lessons, directly into a Facebook group. Why a Facebook group? Quite simply because if I'm going to be delivering this course, as I will be, in an iterative way, then I need your feedback, I need your interaction. And that's where Facebook groups really shine. The course will be delivered in bite-sized lessons over the course of the next few weeks, with you telling me what works and what doesn't each and every step of the way. Now, if that sounds interesting, then somewhere on this video you'll find a link to a super shiny, although rather minimal, sales page that will give you all the details. 3 things you need to know. Number 1, bonuses. At the moment, there's just one bonus, and it's quite a nice one. I'll tell you about that in just a second. 2, closing date. I haven't yet decided on a closing date. At some point I will have to shut the doors, but don't worry, I will give you plenty of notice before doing so. And number 3, guarantee. 100% money back guarantee, no questions asked. Simple as that. Right then, to the bonus. This minimum viable course, if everything works out the way that I hope it will, then it will be followed by something that's much less minimal, much more valuable, much more expensive. And you, as an alumni of the minimum viable course, will of course, I hope it stands to reason, you of course will get full and free access to the big one, the real thing, whatever it is that follows this. I think that's all I have to say for now. Around this video, you'll find a link that will take you to a rather minimal sales page where you'll find more details. And finally, the most important question of the day, who is your favorite Doctor Who? Let me know in the comments below. And of course, if you have any questions on this minimum viable course on the subject of agile estimation, let me know in the comments below. Look forward to reading your questions and hopefully answering them to your satisfaction. I look forward to talking to you very soon. Cheers for now.